Guys, how's it going? Today I want to show you a brand new grow light system from Gardener Supply. This is called the Bamboo LED Grow Light Garden. There are 3 different sizes and they're stackable, which means you can do whatever configuration works best for your space or based on what you want to grow. And the LED lights in this are not what you would typically find in a regular grow light system. So we have partnered with Gardener Supply on this video, which means we get to give one of these away to one of you guys, which is very exciting for me. I love to do that and I hope it's exciting for you as well. So since there are 3 sizes, we're going to give the winner the choice of whatever size that they want. So make sure to watch the rest of this video to kind of learn different ways you can use the different sizes to decide which size would be best for you. And then we'll give more details about the giveaway and how to enter later on in the video. All right, so let's just get right into this. So Erin and I assembled these together. It definitely does not take 2 people, but it was handy to have an extra set of hands for sure. But I wanted just to start by talking about the obvious, how it looks. Like, this does not look like a typical grow light system. It's made of bamboo and then all the trays are a galvanized metal. So it gives you more of a furniture look. Like, you can put it in other parts of your home and kind of slide it right in with your other decor and it just fits in so much better. In fact, this is in Erin and my master bedroom right now and it just like fit in perfectly with everything else we have in here. I do have several other grow light systems. Like, I adore my 3-tier sunlight gardens. They are so nice and so practical, but they're made of all metal, so they definitely look more utility. I also have the stack and grow system, which is made of plastic, but it allows you to do different configurations as well and make it taller or shorter based on what you're growing really easily. And then I also have like clamp lights. I have clamp lights pointed at citrus plants, and I have a micro grow light garden, like a little tabletop one on our kitchen counter that I'm growing some lettuce and basil under right at the moment. So every light system kind of fits a different purpose, I guess, and also different budgets. So it just depends on what you want to use them for. But I love that there's an option now that you can put in your home that doesn't stick out as being a grow light system. So there are 3 sizes, and I know this all looks like it's one piece, but like I said, they're stackable and they stack really nicely together and they're very sturdy as well. But you can see this line right here. So from this line up, that's actually just one system. It's the low size, which is 18.5 inches tall. So this is 3 of the low systems stacked together. So the medium system is 36.5 inches tall, so it's the equivalent of 2 of the low systems. And then the tall is 56.5 inches tall, which is equivalent to 3 of the low systems stacked together. So it just depends on what you want to grow. I wanted with this system to be able to do like lower succulents, smaller houseplants, some succulent propagation, and also maybe a little bit of seed starting, which I have going on the bottom shelf here. So I didn't really need anything really tall because I wasn't planning on doing larger houseplants in here. If you do decide to stack the systems like I have here, the bottom one can hold 50 pounds, and then each system that you stack on top can hold 30 pounds. And there are a couple of additional things that you can buy to go with your systems. Like, there is an additional tray that you can buy for the top, which I find really handy because I've got like some seeds up here. I have my spray bottle to, water things, and then a couple other decorative house plants up there to make it look kind of complete. And it also has a rolling base. So you can see another line right down here. So from the line down, this is actually part of a base that has casters so that I can move the system around, which if there's casters available for anything, I like to get them because it's, especially with grow systems, I make a mess with soil and water. It's just inevitable. It happens. And I want the ability to easily move the system out of the way, clean underneath it, especially because we have wood floors. If any water gets on them, I want to make sure to clean it up right away so I don't damage the floors. And then I can roll it right back into place. All right, so let's talk about the lights. Each one of these systems has 2 full spectrum high output LED grow lights that are twice as bright as the LEDs that you find in like a typical grow light system. They're 3,960 lumens, and what that means is that you do not have to raise and lower the lights to grow seeds or seedlings, which is amazing because with all the other systems, you have to have the ability to raise and lower the lights to keep your plants healthy and like really nice and stocky. It's just an extra step to think about. So for me, I think that's super awesome. Now, I don't have any personal experience with this system yet, but of course it's gone through lots of testing at Gardener Supply, and they were actually able to get a tomato to come up from seed, grow into a beautiful healthy plant and fruit inside underneath the medium grow system, which I think is amazing. And each one of these lights is recessed, so you don't get like a weird glare. That was one thing that I thought, okay, so yeah, it looks like a furniture item, but what about in the evening or when it's darker outside, how is it gonna look? Is it gonna look like your traditional grow light system? It is bright, but you don't get that kind of eerie glare from it. And because the lights are so strong, you don't have to run them as long. So typically you have to have your grow lights on for like 14 to 16 hours, depending on what you're growing. With these, it's about 10 hours a day. So not only do you have your energy efficiency from growing with LED bulbs instead of incandescent, but you also don't have to run them as long. So now I want to show you guys how I am trying out this system. I'm just going to give you a tour of what I've got growing. So of course, the top shelf, I had put a couple of lower light plants, things that didn't need quite as much. So I've got a pothos up here, a dracaena, and then I've got my spray bottle, couple garden books to make it look cute, and then some seeds. And then on this level right here, I wanted to try out some succulent propagation. So I've got some leaves I pulled off some echeverias, some kalanchoe, that sort of thing. And then I've just got some smaller house plants. This is the top of one of the succulents I tore apart. So I'm trying to root this piece. Here's another pothos and then a fern. The next level down, I just wanted to try a few different things. So I've got a goldfish plant. In fact, it's blooming. You can see, thought you guys would like to see that bloom. Looks like a goldfish. There's an agave, a cactus, an aloe that it was really neglected in the other part of my house. It wasn't getting enough light, so I want to see how long it takes to recuperate it in here. You can see the middle leaves are kind of like sickly looking, so I'm hoping that those get better. We've got another little pothos here, a philodendron, I think, and then a coffee plant. And then on the very bottom row, this is the one I think I'm most excited about, are some seeds I've got started. And this one, these are geraniums. I just started these like, I don't know, 5 or 6 days ago. Planted 20 Maverick white geranium seeds. I've got 16 up currently, and I did dig around in these, and they are starting to germinate. So I think I'm gonna get all 20. I planted 4 tomato plants in here, and I've got 1, 2, and then there's a little guy coming up right there. These are Cherry Falls tomato. And then in this one, I've got Eryngium. It's called Blue Glitter. It's a type of sea holly. And this was a different type of seed I wanted to try. It's a type you don't cover with soil. You just keep them moist right on the top, and you can see they're starting to grow. These ones are a little bit slower, but I am noticing quite a bit of action. If you really look close, you can see that most of them are starting to germinate. And those are a nice perennial flower. And then in this one, we've got a whole bunch of sweet basil, which is awesome. I'm super excited to have some fresh basil here in the next few weeks. These come up fast, they grow really well. I have really good luck with basil inside. So that is how I'm using my system. I'm really excited to report back later to let you guys know what kind of success I've had. So far, so good. Everything's looking great, and I like having it in this part of our house. It's actually nice to have it where it's really high trafficked. Like, I'm in here a lot. I'm in here every day, so I will never forget to water any of these things, and I think that that for me is one of the best parts. Now for the giveaway, you've had a chance to kind of learn about the system and the different sizes and what you can utilize them for. So it's super easy to enter. All you have to do is leave a comment down below this video letting me know what size you want and what you're gonna grow in it. And we're only doing this video. The winner is gonna be picked from YouTube. So if you're watching this video on Facebook, make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel. We'll leave you a link. Leave a comment down below the video on YouTube. Super important. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and a huge thank you to Gardener Supply for giving one of these systems away. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.